Hello Pisces, thanks for coming for your astrology reading. This is gonna cover the season of Pisces, and this is like a collective reading where I'm definitely gonna be touching on different topics about the 12th house, which is the Pisces house, original house. So we'll be looking at different elements in this house. So let's quickly look at what's going on here. All right. For you guys, it seems like the season is going to be affecting you from the heart space. Okay. Some of you may be in the middle of gossip. Others are gossiping about you, and this is hurting you, which means that people are talking about you in a way that you're not happy about, or you are directly involved. But I feel like you may be a victim of people talking behind your back. But then some of you may be actually the ones that are getting into that. Okay, but whatever it is, this is really about you learning to be authentic and you learning to be operating from love, unconditional love, and from your heart space. Some healing may need to be done, and some more opening in the heart chakra may need to be done, so that you can find the right balance in this kind of situation and also heal if there's healing needed. All right, for those of you who are affected by it, and those of you who are perpetrating it, needs to really think about how this is affecting your spiritual growth overall, and how it's not making you be the authentic person, the real being that you're meant to be. Right, it is putting you in a low vibration, and when you're being affected in the heart space, it is like the center, the seat of your soul. So things from that space has to always come pure. So this has to be worked off, and this energy has to be eliminated from your life. Whether you are doing it or it's happening to you, you need to heal or you need to change it. Period. That's how I feel about that one. Okay. Now, there are some spiritual gifts that my Pisces, most of you have, and that is claircognizance. Okay, claircognizance is like a natural spiritual gift, or a gift that you have nurtured over lifetimes, and during this lifetime to be able to be attentive to your own thoughts, okay, and ideas coming to you easily, and you feeling like they are answered prayers. If you didn't know, see, your thoughts and ideas that pop out of your head are mainly answered prayers, and they are also like your psychic impressions. They are gifts from the universe. That is how you tap into the universe. You naturally know how to work with spirit in this way. So it's like an intuitive knowing of something, believing and knowing, that what is coming to your mind is coming from a higher space. So that is the gift that you guys have. Okay, now let's look at some spiritual practices that you guys have also, that if you're not practicing it, then you need to be practicing it. Okay, some spiritual practice, because the Pisces house is all about these things. It's about your spiritual practice, your meditations, practices, things that you do in isolation, hidden spiritual things. Okay, so that's what I'm choosing to focus on in this reading, and many other more. Okay, so for you guys, it looks like some of the spiritual practices here that you need to be involved in, or you're already involved in, is that you have the natural gift of you're very sensitive to your whole body frame in a way. Okay, and it's like your physiological body itself is always speaking to you. So I'm talking about all the bone structures in your body, you being sensitive to the way your whole body feels. This is how you find courage. This is how you find the drive and the push to move forward, because you're able to listen to how you truly feel within yourself. And that is a gift that you guys have, and it's something that you are able to tap into if you don't know. You also have some elements. Those are the elements that you work with here. But you also have spiritual gifts of communication. Anything with communication, like I said, the ideas and thoughts come into your head. So if you get into writing or writing down your ideas and your thoughts and using writing as a form of healing and communicating healing, spiritual work, or anything in the form of written information or oral information, it is part of, you know, the gifts that you have and part of the elements and practices that you should be getting yourself involved in. And naturally, you also are the physicians. So physicians fall in all form of healing. So any form of spiritual healing is something that comes natural to you, whether it be, you know, healing coming through your body, you know, Reiki, whether it be tarot sort of healing, whether gemstone, whether, you know, words, whether inspiration, whether, you know, all these other forms of healing that is not coming to me all of a sudden, you know, that can come through you. And also physically, medical field, stuff like that is really areas that help you to tap into your spiritual gifts, and it's part of this house, and it's part of your gifts also as a spiritual being, you know. So these are things that you should know about yourself. There are some secret gifts and secret messages that, you know, the guides want you to know, and they want you to know that you carry the spirit of the Mother Magdalene, Mary Magdalene, within you. This is supposed to be the Mary Magdalene. No, you carry the spirit of Mary, which is supposed to be the mother of Jesus, right? So this to me is talking about you operating from a really deep high space of chastity, being chaste, being, you know, almost like a clean person, not being out there maybe getting too involved with sexuality, you know, like a virgin energy kind of, like, you know. So being chaste, being clean, being decent, this is the kind of spirit that you're working with, and this is also the energy that it surrounds you. Mother Mary is a spirit entity and an ancestor also. All right, it's a divine being that is always around you, that you can always work with as well. This is a energy that allows you to work from using your empathy, kindness, healing, and love and passion. So it's a really high vibrational energy that you need to know and you need to be working with. All right. Also, the spirit being of El Moya is talking about you standing in your power and knowing this. Okay. And El Moya is basically telling you to stand in your power and use this power to lead as a form of an example, you know, lead by example. Okay, they want you to have deeper self-discipline, strength, and function from deep integrity. All right, because this is like the realm of the ascended masters and the type of energy that they want you to be really working with. Okay, they're also telling you that you're very powerful when you use the water element, which is very natural. Pisces obviously is a water sign, but it's all about you realizing that your body is filled with water, and so the more you are in tune with your body and listen to the energies and the flow of this water going through you, the more you raise your vibration and use this element and this energy within yourself. Okay, it's talking about you always using water, blessing water, and speaking to water, using water to do anything you want spiritually, even manifesting. All right, speaking to your intentions to water, using water as a form of a healing tool. You know how the Christians baptize people in water. You can use water to pretty much do anything, is what they're trying to tell you. So use this element to your advantage, because it is a spiritual power available to you. Also, you have the Master Marco here, which represents the highest. The Master Marco is also an ascended master, okay, and he's talking about you being open to using the wisdom of the stars to your advantage, and for you to open your mind to the communication that is coming from the stars, right, and also from the universe into your mind. So it's all about you connecting with these star beings and these star messages and elemental forces that are outside of you but beyond the earth realm. So you know, they are always speaking to you, and they want you to realize that you do have the ability to use that wisdom, okay, by tapping into what these messages are directly saying to you specifically, my Pisces. So this is really powerful things that you really needed to know, okay. Also, moving on, you know, the Pisces house, the 12th house also is really a very dreamy house. You know, people who are Pisces and are really spiritually inclined, you know, dream a lot, okay. If you have heavy 12th house, you tend to dream a lot. A lot of your spiritual messages come through your subconscious, they come through your dreams, okay. And so I decided to pull some cards on that to find out what your dreams are mainly telling you, my Pisces. A lot of you are emotionally exhausted. That's what your dreams are trying to tell you, that you're tired emotionally. So you need to really replenish this, because also your dreams are also telling you that, you know, you are not nourishing yourself very well. You're not drinking enough water, for one thing, and you're also not taking care of your needs that allow you to function here on this planet the way you're supposed to, which means that, you know, your food, clothing, and shelter needs to be taken care of. All right, you need to be more grounded to the earth also. And I also feel like besides the emotional exhaustion, you know, pains and all that stuff that needs to be healed and all that, I also feel like some of you need to actually get into the practice of grounding, but also giving back to the earth, okay, to help you to replenish yourself and to bond again. So this is what the dreams, your dreams are somewhat trying to tell you here. All right, if you had difficulty understanding your dream here, okay. Now the Pisces house is also about sacrifices, okay. So I wanted to know what sacrifices you guys are really making and doing that are not healthy for you. And for you guys, some of you are naturally accepting defeat, all right. Some of you are allowing someone to also lie to you, and you're also allowing somebody to cause a lot of confusion and conflict in your heart, around you, and within you also. There is also a mental unrest here because of this self-sacrifice. You know, you are accepting this defeat. You are accepting to deal with all this stuff that somebody may be doing to you, or people may be doing to you. You know, so it's a lot of chaos happening mentally, and you have decided to just deal with it. You know, you feel defeated, and you're sacrificing that defeat also, that you're not gonna win a certain situation. So you've just accepted the thing, however the situation is, all right. And that is not really good, you know. And I don't think that I had to tell you that, my Pisces. But you cannot accept defeat, and you cannot self-sacrifice, you know, for something that is not healthy for you. You know, you're just basically saying, I'm gonna take this wrong and just live with it, and it's not a healthy place to be. That is causing a lot of mental unrest and also low self-esteem in some way, I feel. At the end of the day, if you accept defeat so much, after a while you wouldn't see your self-worth, all right. In all of this, you get lost in this situation. The guides are also telling you to be very cautious, you know, in your spiritual life. They need you to reawaken and reconnect with who you are and what you want to do, all right, spiritually. So some of you have disconnected from your true child within, your true soul within, and you need to find yourself back to meeting your soul and operating from that that space. So that's for some of you. That's the caution here. The benefits that this season have for you, my Pisces, is that it is telling you to embrace the visionary aspect of yourself, you know, rising above your earthly matters and seeing that the bigger picture and planning bigger and seeing deeper and wider, you know, from experience and wisdom, okay, operating from a higher place of self-worth and coming from a big heart, you know, and you know, you knowing that you're going to realize that you're able to also see the right path all the time, and that comes from you having this gift of a visionary. Okay, they want you to realize that this are the benefits that you're going to be receiving. You're also going to be receiving a lot of grace. Okay, they're also saying that, you know, you are an old soul and that you are going to gain confidence and again grace, and that you have the power from beyond the world, and that when you focus on what you really want, you can create your dreams. So it's all about you realizing that you're old soul and you're capable of doing anything, you know. That vision, that big vision that you have, you're capable of literally bringing it forth. All right, they want you to stand tall in your self-worth. All right, and that is the blessings that you're getting this season. They also want you to realize that you are going to reawaken, okay, that magician within, that creative energy, that shaman within you is going to be reawakened. They also want you to know that you have to use your gifts for what is good in order for it to be more for it to create abundance for you. And that they also want you to realize that there is power in your wisdom and words. So connect with the elemental spirits also, and also claim your place as the keeper of mysteries. Okay, so these are the blessings that are coming to you. The overall advice that I have for you is coming from Ganesha, and he's telling you to embrace prosperity and to work on becoming prosperous. Okay, do all that you need to do. Use your visionary skills and your spiritual gifts and everything to create prosperity. But it's also telling you that prosperity lies ahead for you. That's what this is also telling you. So that's all that I have for you, my Pisces, for your astrology reading. Thank you so much. I hope this has been, you know, enlightening for you. All right, bye.